Good morning, dear students. In my last video, we had studied about verb. We had studied about transitive and intransitive verb. In this video, we'll study about finite and non-finite verbs. At first, let's see an example. He goes to market. This sentence I have written in simple present tense where he is subject and goes is verb. Now see the second sentence. I go to market. In this sentence, I is the subject and go is the verb. Now see the sentence number 3. The sentence I have written in simple past tense where he is subject and went is verb. If you compare all these three sentences, one thing you can see that with the change of subject or tense, the verb has changed. In first sentence it is goes, in second sentence it is go, and in third sentence it is went. On the basis of all these three sentences, we can say that a finite verb is a verb which changes in a sentence on the basis of subject or tense. Now let's start the book. See the example number first here. There are three sentences. Hari catches the ball, Hari caught the ball, Hari will catch the ball. The first sentence is in present tense, second in past tense, and third in future tense. Because the tenses are different, therefore the verbs are also different in all the sentences. All these verbs are the example of finite verb. Now see the example number 2. Swimming very fast, the guard saved the girl. In this sentence, there are two verbs. First verb is swimming and second is saved. Now just try to change them. Can we change the verb swimming? Its answer is no. We can do any changes in the sentence, but the verb swimming will not change. Now try to change the second verb saved. Can we change it? Yes, we can change it. If we will write the sentence in present, the saved will change in saves. Here the verb swimming is the example of non-finite verb because it can not change, and saved is finite verb because it can change. Now we'll study the non-finite verbs in detail. Let's start with examples. Again, three examples I have written here. Look at them. In first sentence, he has to write a letter. The main verb is write. In second sentence, they have to write letter. I have changed the subject, but again the main verb is write. It is unchanged. In third sentence, he had to write a letter. I have changed the tense. Again the main verb is write. It is unchanged. On the basis of the following observation, we can say that we can do any changes in the sentence, but the verb of this sentence will not change. The verb which do not change is called a non-finite verb. See some more examples. He likes painting. Here the verb is painting. Jogging is good for physical health. Here jogging is the verb. We can do anything in the sentences, but we cannot change the verbs painting and jogging because these verbs are the example of non-finite verbs. Now we'll solve the exercise number A. Underline the finite verbs and circle the non-finite verbs in the sentences. See the first sentence. Nina bought a packet of frozen peas. Here the main verb is bought. Can we change it? Yes, we can change it. The sentence is in past tense. If we change the sentence in present, the bought will be buys. Here the verb can change, and that's why this is the example of finite verb. Now see the example number second. The chicks need some grains to eat. Here the verb is to eat, and because the verb is eat with to, it is the example of infinitive, and infinitive comes in the category of non-finite verb. That's why here the eat is non-finite verb. It will not change. Now see the third sentence. I like to drink milk sitting on the terrace. Here see the verb is drink. Again it is with to plus drink. To plus main verb in base form, that's called infinitive. And because this is infinitive, that's why it will not change. Now see the fourth sentence. Running is good for health. Here the verb is running. Can we change it? No, it cannot change. Whatever we can do in a sentence, but running cannot change because this is non-finite verb. Now see the fifth sentence. They want to eat eggs for breakfast. This sentence same like the sentence number second and third. Here the verb is with to plus verb in base form. This is called infinitive, and infinitive comes in the category of non-finite verb. Here the verb will not change. Now the sentence number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 you have tried by yourself. If you feel any problem, you can check the PDF. Now we'll solve the exercise number B. Complete the sentences with infinitives without or without to of the verbs given in the help box. Words you can see here: speak, call, touch, look, cry, knock, download, join, pull, and see. All these words we have to fill in the blanks given below. Now see it one by one. The sentence number first. He wanted the data from my computer. He wanted to download, we have tried here. He wanted to download the data from my computer. Now see the second one. Can you remind me? Him back. Can you remind me to call him back? To call we have tried here. See the third one. I would like to. I would like to speak we have tried here. I would like to speak to the guard about the incident. See the fourth. I hope your Europe tour. I hope to join. To join we have tried here. I hope to join your Europe tour. See the fifth one. Did you hear the baby cry? The cry we have tried. Sentence number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 you have to solve by yourself. If feel any difficulty, you can see the PDF. Now see the infinitive. To plus verb in base form is called infinitive. You can see some examples which I have written here, like to go, to play, to dance, etc. The sentences with infinitive can be like, he wanted to ride my bike, or she came here to discuss the homework, etc., which I have written here in the slide, you can see. Now one thing is important here, that infinitive we can write without to also. It means it is not necessary that infinitive always we have tried with to. Its examples are the sentences where we use modals like can, could, may, might, etc., or the sentences which start with let, like let me go, let me play, etc. Here while writing the infinitive, to is not important. Some examples I have written here, you can see. Here we will discuss about special type of sentences. In these kinds of sentences we use adverb to with infinitive, like he is too short to touch the fan. See the example number A. Rohit is dull, he can't pass the test. This sentence I have written in adverb to plus infinitive form. The thing we have keep in mind while converting these sentences in to and to form, the meaning of the sentences will not be changed. The answer is Rohit is too dull to pass the exam. One more example I have written here, you can see it. While writing a sentence in to and to form, we can use the structure which I have mentioned here. Now we'll solve the exercise number C. Change the following sentences to to pattern. One has been done for you, you can see here. Now see the question number second. The questions are very difficult. I cannot solve them quickly. Its answer will be, the questions are too difficult for me to solve them quickly, or we can say the questions are too difficult to solve them quickly. Now see the question number third. Ron's dog is so friendly that it will not bite anyone. Its answer will be, the Ron's dog is too friendly to bite anyone. Now see the question number fourth. Your dress is so short for me that I cannot wear it. Its answer will be, your dress is too short for me to wear it. Now see the question number fifth. This problem is so difficult that I cannot solve it. Its answer will be, the problem is too difficult to solve it. Now the question number 6, 7, 8 you have to solve by yourself. Now we'll learn how to make a sentence compact by using infinitive. It means we have to make a sentence short by using infinitive to plus verb in base form. Some examples are already mentioned here. You can see, like the first example, he came early so that he will get tickets to the front row. Its answer is, he came early to get tickets. To get, that is the infinitive which we have used in this sentence to make it short, to the front row. Same like the first example, you can see the example number second, third and fourth. Now we'll solve the exercise number D. Rewrite these sentences using infinitives and make other necessary changes. See the first sentence, how can we make it compact? It is considered that Sachin is one of the best batsmen in the world. Its answer will be, Sachin is considered to be the best batsman in the world. Again I am repeating it. Sachin is considered to be the best batsman in the world. Now see the second. The driver was the last person who boarded the bus. Its answer will be, the driver was the last person to board the bus. To board we have to use here, that is the infinitive. Now see the third example. Chili vanilla is the flavor which one should taste at this ice cream parlor. Its answer will be, chili vanilla is the flavor to taste. To taste is the infinitive which I have used here. To taste at this ice cream parlor. Now see the fourth one. He is the person who can be trusted with the secret. Its answer will be, he is the best person to be trusted with the secret. Now see the fifth one. We were very elated when we heard the news of your exam result. Its answer will be, we were very elated to hear the news of your exam result. Sentence number 6, 7, 8 you have tried by yourself again. If you are not able to, or you are not you feel any difficulty to solve the exercise, you can see the PDF. Thank you. Now see the exercise number E. Join these sets of sentences using infinitives. One has been done for you. The first you can see here, there is the answer also. See the second one. I carry an umbrella, it protects me from rain. Its answer will be, I carry an umbrella to protect me from rain. Now see the third one. The farmers are very poor, they cannot pay off their loans. Its answer will be, the farmers are too poor to pay off their loans. See the fourth one. She speaks the truth, she is not afraid of it. Its answer will be, she does not afraid of speaking the truth. She does not afraid of speaking the truth. Now see the fifth one. Anu is going to Mumbai. She will work in a short film. Its answer will be, Anu is going to Mumbai to work in a short film. Again the sentence number 6, 7, 8 you have tried by yourself. If you feel any difficulty you can see the PDF.